Hi there. It's me, Jamtami, Jarchini Gemtana, internet's sleepiest nerd. I think that really fits the state that I'm currently in. I am sleepy as sleep. Yeah, I said it. Sleepy as sleep. Oh dear. Wow. Where am I? As it stands, I woke up much earlier than I intended to. I needed to give some quick assistance with some issues that my parents had. Everything's alright, no worries. But as it stands, I am sleepy beyond belief. I've been trying to get some tea in the morning, tea in the evening right now. None of that seemingly had any effect. But hopefully everything's gonna be alright. But if at some point I wake up, wake up. Oh no, I'm sleeping already. If at any point during the stream I fall asleep, well, you notice I'm starting to fall asleep. Or perhaps, I don't know what's gonna happen. This feels very much in a style. I remember Ira sometimes starting a stream like that. Later, Crunk. Later, everyone else who will be joining us for this journey of adventures in Jamville. That's the name of the city in City Skylines. Something that I've built as you were watching, of course, every single day on the stream. Actually, bring the whole game on stream as well. Is there a gap at the bottom of the screen? Have I done something to the game capture? Transform. Fit the screen. Yeah. What did I do? There was a black line at the bottom of the screen, but I've noticed it. I've managed it. Now it's gone. And hey, folks, quick update. Ira has bought hot dogs. And this is actually a very, very important development. And now I'll, on the behalf of everyone in this Twitch stream, I'm gonna figure out what she's gonna do with these hot dogs. Alright, so back to the game. So last time, I've been mostly. I can't even remember if I did much of traffic management. I might have finished this, adjusted this. This is still a horrible, no good mess, but it's my mess. There is also... Oh. I'm just clicking all the buttons. I knew I would forget something. Now you're gonna hear me much better, sorry. I'm not a loudspeaker, so hopefully that didn't make a shocking bunch of noise to anyone. But yeah, I was looking like how do I sound? I'm pretty quiet today, or at least planning to be pretty quiet today. How did that sound on the voice meters over there? And it wasn't sounding that good at all. And then I remembered, hey, yesterday I set up some settings for a community stream, a fantastic one, by the way. If you've missed it, there is a VOD on Twitch channel and on YouTube. But after that, I forgot to return some settings to how they were. That's just me. That's just Jam doing Jam things. Anyway, back to the city now that the stream should be running a-okay. The thing is, I'm gonna finish the Grove Zoo. Actually, I might even ask you folks to name the zoo in some way. I'm gonna maybe give the zoo a little bit more a touch here and there. I wonder actually if I can continue this road over there, because here's an entrance. There's also an entrance on the other end over here. I might also consider building one. Oh, there are mountains over here. Yeah, that's a problem. Maybe making a path, make an entrance here, make a path through here, so people over here can also go there. You know, that might be a good idea. Also, there was a plan to... Here's the building. Here's a park maintenance building. I'm thinking to move it closer to everything that's around here, so it's actually in the vicinity of the actual zoo. Make a separate road for it and everything. I think that should be better. And also, let's actually turn off one of the soundtracks, leave only one. Otherwise, it's a cacophony. Well, not cacophony, it was getting pretty spooky. Right, and there's another bit of business which I am scared to do it for one simple reason. So there are a couple of, you know what, actually, if I do this properly, I don't think that's going to be that big of a problem. There's an aquatic building, and I'll try to maybe build it. So let me see, level terrain, target height. Whoa, oh god, it's. Okay, ooh, wow, this is actually pretty cool. Actually, much better than I anticipated. Is there still a chance for me? Oh boy. Oh boy. No, apparently. There isn't a good chance for me. Oh boy. Bam and bam. Okay, you are making some horrible, no good things happen over there, which I do not approve of. But yeah, alright, so there is now a flat area. That's a good thing. And the fact that this is now slightly... can I? Okay, I need to raise you slightly up. You raise me up, so it looks slightly more natural, although not in a full way. There's still some issues here and there. This place needs to look better. As it stands, like it can stand from some improvement. There are some issues like this pathway over here. I mean, this is clearly not easily accessible with wheelchairs and stuff like that. Ah, well, what can you do? That's right, so now I have this flat area. Now I can actually put it lower. Something to that extent, right? Okay, so let's see. I have not ever done this. If I'm not mistaken, I can place water. Move sea level? No. Place water source. That's later. That's gonna come later when I'm gonna make this little pond kind of looking thingy. I specifically... Is there a good way to just put a hole? Ditch. Okay, I think ditch is exactly what I'm looking for. In a big fat way, yes. You know what? Undo. Oh crap! It not. Oh, it doesn't. It does undo. It did do undo. Okay. So how about this? Oh god, no. You know what? Undo. I'm gonna make it smaller. Not as small. Undo. Ditch. I need a hole. Oh boy. And then how about I'm gonna place some water over here. So I think it's this. Ooh, water capacity. Sir, please. Oh no, undo. Oh, crap, where did I place this water? Okay, thankfully it. God, I keep placing it sort of not in a hole. Why is it? Where's? Okay. No. If I do it like this and take everything out. That's not... First of all, this hole is much deeper than I intended it to be. Although, suppose it's like a water source and everything. Okay, so this is... I don't think this is working the same way I really intended it to work. If I actually try and put a building over here, is anything gonna happen? Zoo. So there was this aquatic building. I think it's this one. Yeah, sea life enclosure. Yeah, so the water needs to be... A shoreline is required. I wonder. Okay, water's... Okay, it gets water, but then it complains... Can I trick you? Good thing. Can I trick you? First of all, obviously, I can give you water. Water is not a problem. Problem is... Whoa, boy. Alright, Whoop. Okay, that was too much water. Note to self, too much water. So I think I need to like bring it back to this, I suppose. There's gonna be flood. Oh crap, there's gonna be a flood. You know what? Cancel everything. Cancel everything. I still have a save and everything. I've just flooded. I just flooded the whole darn town. Well, I think I figured out that the water level of 8 is about the right thing. 8, yes. You know what? Actually, 8 might be slightly even less than I need. You know what? Let's... God, loading the save is going to take a really long time. So, building is flooding. Yeah, it's going to unflood and make everything better. Oh, God, what a tidal wave. I've started a tidal wave. And I don't have any services to deal with this either. I didn't think that's going to be a problem. God, where's it even? I remember there were like, is it like a water building over here? It might be this. Tank reservoir, pumping service. Yeah, you know what? I might need to place. Cannot build on water because yeah, I've just flooded the whole darn area over there with water. I'm gonna place it over here. And I think you actually, yeah, you do need actually connection with the current system. All right, well. Vehicles in use. You might have to put a lot. All right, so this is looking great. Lake-wise, actually, there's exactly enough water. But the question is, where's the shoreline? Shoreline be damned. Cannot give you a. Does it require a bigger spot? Does it like require more? Let me see. So I have this anarchy mod. So building anarchy. K and L, I think, what we're looking for. So. I'm giving you some water, so I'm not sure. Ooh, does it protest? Does the lady protest too much? I mean, water is right there. Okay, I might need for a while. Roadside, no. Shoreline, well, shoreline's required, of course. How are we doing here? Okay, sorry about the damage, folks. Sorry about the damage. I think everything's fine. People left. Oh, a lot of people left. It's a bit wet. Yes, Crunk, thanks for recording my misery and my horrible mistake. Oh, darn, really? I mean, I can extend this spot. No problem. Although the tool with which I made this ditch is very unreliable. Sorry. I just want to let you know that the option over here, the one I previously used, previously I used it for landscaping. The fact is, this option is called landscaping and disasters. And the fact is, my landscaping just turned into a disaster. And oh, that is... I knew it. I should have read it. I should have read it. Oh, crap. Okay, so... do you need a bigger one of these? Hey, you got an achievement. Postman. Deliver 1 million units of mail. Okay, well, I feel like whatever I'm doing right now, I'll need to build a bigger one. Either I need to place one of those buildings on the on the little coast over here, or I need to really give it more water because that little block that I have is not enough. God, it's making it deeper. God, this is not precise whatsoever. How do I... Obviously the water is just gonna go crazy in there as well. Like, this is, like... I'm gonna flood it again, won't I? I have the strongest suspicion at some point I'm gonna flood it even harder than this. Okay, let's bring this thing back. No, okay, so it's not on ground. Like, let's bring its like standard one. Shoreline. Shoreline. So yeah, it's wants to be placed on the shoreline. Okay, so if I place it here, yeah, it requires for there to be a very specific amount of water in a specific direction. Oh boy, let's, you know what, let's try. Oh, this is ugly. Okay, I think it's gonna go there. All right, I'm gonna add more water. More water is not a problem. No. Actually, sorry. I'll backtrack that. More water can for sure be a problem. I'm gonna place it if that's the last thing I do. Okay, I'm extending it in that direction. I think what I need to do is extend slightly in this direction. Those were his last famous words. They were both last and both famous. I think I need to play with the strength of my tool here. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more, say no more. Alright, how are we doing? Feels like... Okay, so... I think if I just work it down here slightly more, I would be able to achieve what I want to achieve. Jeez, I came... Well, I mean, yesterday I played some community games with community folks. But I'm getting like a big Subnautica vibe from this. But in Subnautica, I didn't get a chance to do all of this stuff. Okay, there's technically, for sure there's water over there. So what is... I mean, there's little water. Shall we add more water? Is more water an option? Is more water a solution to all the life's problems? Okay. Oh boy. All right. Well, this I've said, hey, let's have just a small bit over here. Oh, also interesting. I think it's sort of. Okay, so let's do it like that. I'm gonna add one tiny sploosh over here and see how that goes. Knowing just the amount of water that needs to fill. Okay, let me pause because all of a sudden it started going just flat out. Ooh, did I just see a green one? Yes, I did. Okay. That's gonna work, especially if the water is gonna come. Which I'm assuming it will. Alright. Well, turpentine raised me whole. I think I've managed to build something. I'm gonna make some connections here and there. Ooh, do you really want to destroy that? You know what? How about this? Yeah, I think that's gonna work. Alright, water-wise. Are you still... I'm not sure how this water tool works, that's my problem. Well, amongst many other problems. I'm not sure if I need to right now to sort of stop it. If that's already, like, brought out all the water from its reserves, like this magical bit of water, or do I need to stop this? Because I think it's right now it's overflowing. I think it's straight up trying to overflow. Yeah, that is now... that spot that I thought was gonna be... No. Are you kidding me? It's flooding again. Oh, a disaster. How are we doing here? Vehicles news once again. I think this works, Crunk. I think this works. The fact is, this thing is no longer complaining. It's operating normally. So as it stands, and as far as I'm concerned, it's just a little like it's an extra bit of like rain all of a sudden falling in the way of a flood. That's, see, like everything's fine. And I'm also watering the lawns around here. Everything's fine. Everything is fine, Krung. Don't you worry. Don't you worry about a thing. Although again, I was hoping this place to be slightly more compact, I suppose. But oh well. I think I can still reduce it just a little bit. I wonder what happens if I start reducing... Well, I mean, I know what's going to happen if I start reducing it. What's going to happen is the water is once again going to go... Ooh! And, yeah. There's going to be trouble. It's the fact that it's constantly moving. It's a state of constant motion that terrifies me, because... I feel like at any point it can... Yep, there it is. It can come out of its coasts and flood everything again. How are we doing down there? Enjoying your water? Enjoying your water? Nice. Oh, yeah, see, everything's fine, everything's fine. It was flooding previously, it's no longer flooding. What are you specifically? It's like the street is flooded. I think that means this... Oh, yeah, hey. Just a big puddle slowly moving. It's like flubber. Well... I'd say overall, it's a success. I think this can be considered a success. No one died. I mean, a lot of people seemingly left the city. I'm not sure if this is because everyone died or not. But yeah, overall, I think pretty good. I have 2 full cemeteries though, or at least 1 full and 1 closing to full. Should I cancel the cemeteries altogether? And just like with... It's so weird to talk about this, but should I do the same as I did with garbage? And just do crematoriums? Ooh, what is so noisy? Well, the music is pretty noisy where you are. What about... What generating... Oh, Metro. Well, sorry. You're living next to Metro, and that's gonna be it. But yeah. The most general plan for today was to make a... to hit the milestone. There's the milestone I just pointed at, Megalopolis, which is 65,000 people, and as it stands, I think I'm up, like... I am... I can quite easily achieve that, I feel like. So thinking about placement for the airport. I have a standard airport, and I'm thinking of placing it somewhere, maybe around here. Unfortunately, I do not own that spot, and I cannot buy it just yet. I need to wait. There's obviously plenty of other good spots, like over here, for example. Although I'm not sure if that's perhaps too far away. It can also be an airport around here. Actually, just straight up here could be a good spot for an airport. What if? I can always move it later on. It's going to be our, like, intercity airport, a smallish airport. Here's somewhere here, in the fields. There's a whole this spot as well. I mean, I think I've pointed out initially. Whole spot over here. Although connecting that to something is going to be a pain in the butt. Sorry, there's a fire. Okay, thank God. Jeez, there's a lot of stuff happening. You know, actually, this spot almost looks like a better spot. So if I go to transport, haven't built anything for the planes just yet. So airport, cargo airport. Ooh, actually, that's also a good idea. I might want to build a cargo airport as well. Ooh, all right, you're big. You're a big boy. You're a pretty big boy. You're a costly boy, but honestly, that is the smallest of my troubles. I don't think I can place you. The game also is refusing for me to rotate you around, so I cannot see how you are width-wise, rather than height-wise as you are right now. There. That's roughly what I wanted. Yep. I'm gonna demolish some stuff if I want to place you there. Ooh. Ooh, I say. Ooh, darn, this, no. It's gonna destroy a lot of stuff. Not here. For one specific reason. This area, this roundabout and everything is already pretty overloaded. So, no. It's gonna be a horrible mistake if I plop it there. So, no, not there. Oh, and a classic, folks. Stop me if you heard this one before. Slope too steep. Again, I've done some business over there for my zoo. Slope is no longer too steep in that direction. Really, even here? Oh, snap. Snap, as they say, crackle, and also pop. I think for a second, slope to steep disappeared. Yeah, so I can build an airport over there, but darn, once again, it requires me to unlock these places. And again, if I unlock a square, and next time we're gonna unlock all the squares all around the spot, so that is not it. All right, right. Oh, now your water is so below that I'm now tempted to add another bit. Oh, there's a whale and everything. But yeah, how do I measure this? Like, how do I reliably stop the water from coming? I think you can hear the sea laugh as well. For example, I've just added a bit of water. Did it change much? I don't think it did, but then again, has it stopped? Is it continuing to do things? Also, what on earth is happening here? Yeah, I think it's just a glitch from a distance. Just was looking really weird for a second. Is there gonna be trouble if I just leave this spot as it is and I come in like 20 minutes, come back, crazy, in 20 minutes and this whole area is once again flooded? I don't know how this tool works. I'm not even sure what is the source of this water tool. Okay, I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna keep a watchful eye on there. And I'm gonna switch back, and I wish it would show me a thing, but I don't think it is showing me a thing. Very detailed jam. Oh boy. So there is a couple of buildings that I have most certainly unlocked. There must be somewhere at the end over here. And I haven't placed them. Lion enclosure, rhino enclosure, monkey palace. So bison, I need to click on them unfortunately. Okay, I might not have rhinos and elephants, rhinos and lions. What am I saying? There's a flamingo enclosure. There's an elder care. There's an elderly people enclosure right over there. I think I'll turn it around like that to avoid the glare. But yeah, it might be that I do not have lions and rhinos. Yeah. Okay, as it stands, there's a perfect spot right over here. And you know what? I might even consider building a separate road over here. You know what? That's got to be a good idea. After I'm done with all this, all the milestones and everything like that, I wanted to make one last sort of thing on stream before I think I retire the whole save. Although, hey, I don't know, maybe I'll return to it at some point. I want to make this place beautiful, and so put more trees, more little details here and there. I think like a little, maybe a little hedge around this spot as well, a road that leads here, so the park maintenance building can be there. You know what? Let's continue doing that. I was going to bring some people in. Actually, let's put it on a pause. Although people are slowly coming in, so I don't know. And consider this. So lions can lions. What is with my pronunciation today? Can look at over there. And, oh, sorry, that's rhinos. Keep forgetting who's who. Do you have a... Doesn't seem like you have an entrance. Lion enclosure. You want to place you here? Oh, darn, you did this again. Alright, I'm gonna survive. But yeah, this is now a fully equipped zoo. It looks absolutely stupid. Yeah, I just, again, I have, this park now has every single available zoo building in it. So I think, yeah, the time has come to make it a little bit more beautiful. So, I'm gonna just set up a simple road around here. Again, trees and everything. Oh, yeah, I have to move you. Sorry, I'll have to... for the time being, I'll have to move you here, I think, somewhere. Oh boy, I keep forgetting what you do when that is happening. So something like this, maybe? And even you know what? I want an even smaller road. Is there an option to build like a teensy tiny road, 2-lane plain street? No, I think this after all. Although this basic road, grass, median, and trees. No, actually, I just want to see how it looks. Honestly. Maybe actually give it just a little bit of curve. Not a distance short. What am I doing? I'm trying to remove this. Doom, 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 doom. A little bit of curve around here. Well, that is not curvy whatsoever. Right. I'm gonna move you back here somehow. I think this makes just a little bit more sense, although... man, I wanted to build you slightly differently. You know what? Can we once again think about this? No, you specifically want to be right next to your things. Okay, so remove you once again. I saw it slightly differently. Can I build sandbags to help with the flooding? I'm not sure. I wouldn't be surprised if there is a similar option, something like that. Definitely there are buildings, like I have these, I have the tank reservoirs for, okay, this is slightly different. This one, for example, the pumping service, it sends out vacuum trucks to sort of pump out the water. There's also the freshwater outlet to send excess water out, although this sounds mostly for dams. And I wouldn't be surprised if something is around here, something from something in these settings. The firefighter ones, doubt it's police one. Yeah, honestly, looking at this, it's what I have. Disaster response unit, small energy emergency shelter, large emergency shelter, radio masts, earthquake sensors, tsunamis, weather, thunderstorms and tornadoes, and this is deep space radar. Oh god, it's for meteorites. Honestly, doesn't seem like there's much. Interesting, there's an intelligence agency, CPI. I don't think it has any reason to be, as it stands. Alright, come on down. We had a swell idea of how to build this in a beautiful way. And now you are saying that no, you don't have it. I'm disappointed in you, Jam. I can still, I think, turn it around slightly. So if I move this down, it's gonna break a lot of stuff. I fucking feel it. I'm also not using the curved road at all. I think I might do the curved road slightly later. Something like this. How about that? And then I'm gonna move you here. Oh, don't tell me. Crap. Okay. All right. All right. I hear it. I hear it. How about now? No. I'm gonna do it legally. Really? Just inches. Inches. Didn't you just for a second I think it looked... No, that's not how I want it. Either like this. Oh god. Like one tiny spot. I know you didn't have road access. Everything's gonna be fine. Don't be a baby. Don't be a baby. Toggle snapping now. Oh, boy, maybe I should have toggle snapping. I should have just I should have just selected everything again. So, really? Are you pooping me? Are you absolutely pooping me? I think I can move these as well, just slightly. It's a possibility right around here. Ooh, interesting. It changes those just slightly. Okay. Okay, you cannot possibly tell that. Okay, fantastic. Bam. I think this is slightly better. Disconnected power grids. Not sure, you tell me. Like, all of a sudden, like, it just... I have plenty of power. That is not a problem. I might have some connections somewhere that are no longer needed. And... darn, again, when they put it like that, I'm not sure. Maybe something around here, but now it's sort of got connected. Oh no, the poor lions or rhinos. I can't remember anymore which one. Oh, they both actually don't have much. And you are flooding? Okay, don't tell me that from time to time this area is going to be... Oh, speaking of which, I think that source of water that I put has now flooded everything again. Yep, I think that's the case. Yep, it's flooding again. Oh, jeez, what kind of shabby mayor am I? Everything that I do dies. Right, I hope I can place this, though. While everything is happening, I hope I can place this. So, side gate. I'm gonna place a side gate around here somewhere. Oh, really? Darn, I was hoping I can place it, like, somewhere around here. Can I not? Anarchy. I don't even need anarchy. I'm more like I want to place it in the middle of everything. Darn. Yeah, that might be a problem. Sorry, you're flooding. I know. Not much I can do. Let me see that again, because I think if I... Yeah, all I need, I think, is to move this slightly north. Well, it's not even northwards, I don't think so. And then I think I can really... there's like a tiny little boop that prohibits me from doing this. A little bit more. Hey, please ignore the water that's just flowing around. Okay, that's sort of what I wanted. It's not the most elegant thing, but hey. God. Distance too short, really. Space already occupied. Space already occupied. Anarchy. No thing as distance too short. Fantastic. Ooh, oh, those are park maintenance vehicles floating in the air. Oh, that's a classic. That's just a classic around here. And it is slightly at the wrong angle. It's, I mean, after Whole My City was just grid-based, having some buildings slightly off-kilter is nice. Like, it looks more natural, but this, specifically this part, is just... is making me slightly annoyed. Ooh, maybe not like this. Just need some... Actually, let me place some, like, single-sized trees. Ooh, okay, so yeah. Over here it is your... Oh, and you're still on in the anarchy mode. Okay. I hear what you're saying. What you say? But you all lead it well, or meant well. Well, of course you did. Yeah, this is not as lush as I would hoped. Again, I can just take a big thing, big brush. All right, are you okay? Oh no, you're still flooding. I'm pretty sure you had the water slowly floating out there as well. This is a disaster. This is a disaster. Okay, back to this then. So I want to place some smaller buildings. Cannot build on water. It is, you're not building on water. Have I? Oh god, I seem to have... Yeah, it's those little, like, tiny... Okay, I can build it here. The problem is, there's water. Shoot, begin. What I can do, I think, and I might need to do that, is to place a little wall around here. Like, just build a small enough. It's gonna end in disaster. I can feel it. Also, even this ditch. It says ditch, but undo trade modification. Oh, it's gonna be more water. What on earth was that? Wow. Okay, that's brush strength 0. Wow. Okay, this is gentler. This is better. I just want to put a little bit of block around here. Oh, now I need to smooth this. Darn. Not level it smooth, so use primary to smooth gently. Yeah, something like this. This is looking okay. Ish. Oh, I think I've smoothed down my hills just a little bit too much. Okay. Just please don't flood. That's all I'm asking for. I'm now pressing all the buttons at once. Ignore me. Okay, so... that's the zoo. Really? Is this not... Oh, snap, crackle, and pop. Don't tell me this is never gonna go away because... Oof. Tell me this is never gonna go away because technically this is at the same level as the water I've placed here. Oh, snap, crackle, and pop. Oh, snap, crackle, and pop. I mean, a little lake is actually nice. I did not intend it for it to be placed like that, though. I want to... Oh God, there's such a great spot for this. Anarchy? Yeah, screw it. There's going to be some flowing water underneath. It actually sort of makes the water... Yeah, maybe it makes the water actually go away. Let's see if that works, because I would love to see a little park over here. And so far it works. Okay. Fantastic. Let me bring some more... What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Like little U's. Let's put some U's. Really? Oh, U's. I didn't think the U's are so gigantic. A little greenery around here. What else is available to us? We have, obviously, cafes. A little like this whole square can be used for cafes and everything. Well, this is slightly looking off. Can I place another one here? So, like a centerpiece. So, oh, you need like an entrance from somewhere. Okay. Ooh, I can actually connect you to there, apparently. How about this? And then I'm gonna lay a path. Yes, I know. Stop complaining. Like this, and then around it, some form or fashion. This, that, and the other. What else is available to me? Obviously, I have the whole Find It mod, so I can basically place anything. Like, decals even. I can make a... Interesting. I can make manholes. I can make some parking spaces. I can make some tennis courts. Or yard tiles. No, I don't think that's what I'm looking for. Trees, I think I can browse elsewhere, although I almost felt like orange trees. Hey, I can place orange trees with oranges. No, okay. Yes, it's basically a question of how do I want to spruce this all up? So there's a bunch of low vegetation. So brush strength in this sense. I don't think brush strength in this case does anything. Also the whole business of rocks, and there's some humongous rocks, like, okay, not this one. I think by the end, like, bam! There's actually still an option, like, over here. It's like it has an incredibly big footprint. Actually, this is pretty fine. Looks weird, but fine. Caves. Oh, goodness gracious. Hey, let's build a cave. What? You know what? That actually fits perfectly. Feel like this is a perfect spot for that. The rest maybe not so much. Okay, if it's not trees or anything, yeah, it's basically this. Park fences. And did I? Oh, I don't think I've installed it after all. Oh no, I did. Fantastic. I mean, that's how it's intended to be. Anarchy, please. Okay, that's two anarchists. Well, you know what? Oh no, undo, panic. This was looking great until it just went overboard. Up. Undo. Bulldozer? Oh no, that's a different kind of bulldozer. Christ. Oh, there's like tiny line over there. Sorry. Excuse me. That was not intentional. What I wanted to grab is this. Oh, okay. No, it's like, I think it's faster for me to just delete the whole darn thing. Is there a shortcut for that? Must be. No, bulldoze, just straight up bulldoze. Okay. Okay, this needs fixing. Okay, something like that. Alright, so, well, I mean, I thought this was gonna be easy. It wasn't. Oh, actually, there's a specific zoo fence. Okay, you know what? Sounds pretty cool. You know what? Let's go with this, I suppose. Really? How about with anarchy? I wanna. No, okay. Like there's. Oh boy, I really like. I can delete the whole darn section. Let me help. Righty heck, as they say. Righty heck. That's gonna be enough, I think, from a distance. Really, if I want to delete just one tiny bit, do I really need to delete the whole section? Darn it. You're gonna play about in VR and all the extraneous windows need to go. Crunk, I wish you the best of luck in VR. I wish I had some VR myself. I can afford it, but I still haven't decided what I want to buy. And whether this is a good time for me to invest in it anyway. But yeah, have fun. Thanks for stopping by. I seem to have gone into, hey, let's design the city part, make it beautiful, earlier than I intended. But hey, okay, I'm loving so far what has been made of the zoo area. I think it's incredibly popular. Tickets. Oh, right. I can't remember what I've been doing with the tickets, but as a matter of fact, the income is now higher than the expenses, and that's how you do. Right, so I have demand for industrial, and as it stands, I had a plan of getting rid of polluting industry over here. And either completely get rid of it and never plant anything else, and then only do office industry. Or, well, we're gonna see. Okay, so the second part of the plan is let's continue building on here. This is an area I've started developing previously, and now I need to figure out how I want to do this. So leave. It's gonna be pretty weird. Oh, it's also at an angle. Okay, well. Oh, it's also at an angle because this is at an angle, for crying out loud. God. Folks, everyone, Ira has just sent me a follow-up. The hot dogs that she bought and planned on cooking or frying. Sorry, I need to double check. It's very important. Yeah, she was planning on cooking them. Those hot dogs were good. Ira hasn't asked me to pass this along, but I'm pretty sure she would want the stream to know as well. All right. Back to the non-hot dog business, and yeah, let's set up office zone here, 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 and here, and maybe start again plopping a park or two. Sorry, every single time I do this, I... actually, I don't have to. I don't have to do it like that. Bam, and then I can do this. Fantastic. I am a genius when it comes to doing stuff. Also, I'm very humble. Have you noticed how humble I am? I'm very humble. Okay. It's gonna grow. But yeah, together with that, I need to figure out where I'm... I think, okay, figure out. I think this is gonna be the area where the folks are gonna live. Yeah, the new area. And again, there's a lot to be said for bringing more public transport in this area, because hey, it is in dire need of it. Thankfully, traffic isn't that bad. Yeah, Ira, I did indeed. The hot dogs, as per your report, the hot dogs were very good, and you are not regretting buying them after you got a craving. Okay. It's actually growing slightly slower than I would have anticipated, knowing the demand. Okay, how about this? I'm gonna extend this road slightly further. Actually, I might just extend this road straight up to that direction, or no, let's do it like that for now. Hot dogs were not good. Hot dogs, horror of the modern world, but the craving was there for Ira, and they've saturated craving. And they were delicious. So, did you just like boil them and then eat them straight up? Did you add a sauce? We need to know, Ira. You do know. We need to know. Heated them in the oven. Okay. Which is an interesting way of doing that. Because hot dogs are basically the same thing as sardelles. I think that's like the English name for it. And as such, it's basically... I mean, we usually boil them. Or here in our part of the city. Okay, so I think the plan was to maybe build a bunch of commercial like this. Then build another... Ooh, boy, that's a lot. Another little zone of offices. Not you, though. Not you, little tiny spot. And then the rest is going to be residential. Nope. But Rochlik and toasted it slightly and sliced it and put the hot dogs in with some spicy mustard. You're making me crave hot dogs. And they are obviously, as you said, the bane of the modern civilization. It makes the whole house smell like hot dog water. I mean... suppose. Oh dear. Actually, wait a minute. Did I even have dinner? Today was, today wasn't a day. As it stands, today just wasn't a day. I'm not sure what's happening and where and why. Emphasis, yeah, I think big emphasis on why. How about if I do this? Ooh, devilish, fiendish, I would even say. See how that works. I'm not sure exactly what I'm trying to do with that, but hey, I'm gonna do it. And the problem with these avenues, like, they must look quite good. But they're different from everything else, and I'm not sure how that's gonna go. Rollicky, yeah. I'm pretty sure I've tasted one even. It is like a well, not a croissant, but it's like a bready kind of thing that can be, again, used for making sandwiches or long thin. Oh no, long thin bread roll. I was thinking of something else then. Something like I'll have to quickly Google that. Obviously, since I've had my visits, Rochlik had my visits. Oh, okay, yeah. It's like tiny baguettes. I've seen them. I've seen them plenty of times around. Yeah, we don't really... Nothing specifically like that. Like there's bakeries around here do make well, pastries, I suppose, like that. But I don't think something like this is necessarily prevalent. Yeah, white bread rolls stretched out long, which is almost like a baguette, but not really. It's a weird thing. Okay, while I was chatting away, some of these people decided to build some houses. How could they? How absolutely dare they? Oh. So what was my plan? I generally don't remember my plan. That is a problem. So something like this, okay. And then maybe connection over here? Let's try that. It is, space-wise, not efficient whatsoever. Slightly more beauty-wise, it's maybe okay. Baguettes are very different, alright? I am not... I mean... Are they? I'm not fighting you on that. By no means, but... Okay. I do not have a good argument. I do not have a good argument in favor of baguettes being different. Hey there, Sophia! Baguettes have a totally different... Well, I mean, yeah, in terms of that, yes. On the surface, just simply on the surface level. If you agree to meet me on a surface level. Okay, so I'm quite liking this system over here. I think that's gonna be good. Basically, they're all coming. Yeah, bread product, white bread product, European bread product. What else? A good source for an argument for jam, I suppose, as well. But yeah, that's about it. Nothing much. Well, right, I forgot I can also do this. Oh dear. Recently I listened... I was listening to a lot of music today. I've started my day with a lot of music. I listened to a lot of recordings from the Live From Here series of concerts, I suppose you can call them. And listened to a lot through that. There's a lot of covers, a lot of compositions that the artists are performing themselves. I've even posted one on Twitter. But later during the day, the song by the steam-powered giraffe, Honeybee, has once again popped into my head and has not left since. Yeah, Sophia, you can be like the third person in this, it's not an argument, by no means, in this conversation about a white bread product. And we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Right, also, there's a whole business of this. Ooh. Knowing I wanted to... I'm considering maybe building like a straight-up helicopter depot over here. How about here? You know what? This can look pretty fun. I think there's a another prison. Police helicopter depot. Here's like the different shape and form and size and everything. Still, whatever I place you there. And the final one, I think that was another medical one as well. Not a sauna, although we can place a sauna, which I find an interesting prospect. Yeah, and there's a slight problem. I want to move these at some point later on. Because otherwise, yeah, the coverage suffers bigly. No. Okay, I think I can remove this now. So I'm about to destroy the structure, and I have absolutely no regrets about this. Okay. Wait, what did I just... I just demolished the other thing. Not the one I was planning to demolish, which was this one. I demolished the other thing. So I now have medical, police, I demolished the firefighters, flying depot. Oh, crying out loud. I am a mess. Today I'm a mess. Alright. Let's place that. Let's see how people are getting happy that they now have some coverage. Very small amount of coverage. And let me go on a break because I'm gonna see how this goes. I am somewhat tired. I think a headache is starting to develop, and so obviously it is not suitable for me to spend a lot of time playing this. But first, a break. So please, please, please enjoy the music. I'll be right back. Alrighty then. I think I just pressed like 5 buttons at the same time. And I'm not sure if I pressed them all in the right order, in the right way. But hey, welcome back to slightly more cheerful jam. Slightly more awake jam, I suppose, as it stands. I'm continuing to build the city of my dreams. Excuse me. That's the reason why I called it Jamville. It's a city where all the jams can roam around freely. And also, yeah, put on the pipes in a slightly inefficient manner. Bam. They should have electricity, they should have everything. What they don't have, though, is a lot of stuff like this. Elementary schools. There's going to be a lot of... stuff over here, so... Wait, what are you trying... Oh, I see what you're trying to mulch. Yeah. So... Yeah, this could be... Right now there's nothing there, so this could be a good spot for it. Even maybe a little... I'm gonna see about that. But now we'll just place them as is. They're right on top of my face. I can imagine the captions for that. Absolutely hilarious. Can't remember if you can move them or not. But I don't know. Okay, so on that point, I'm actually not sure. If I just quickly alt tab, oh baby. Yeah, text effects, backgrounds, window. There is an option to... I mean, you cannot just straight up move them around. But you can set up a position where they appear. For example, they can appear at the top rather than at the bottom. It's a little bit of a convoluted way. But you need to press the settings cog, and there's a closed caption settings option. So yeah, in the same place where you adjust quality and everything, there's closed caption options. And you should be able to find that option. There's also a good option. Yours, though, doesn't save the subtitles with the stream. Like to see your subtitles, no subtitles in the VOD, and I think the YouTube does their own. But yeah, I mean that's obviously another good option. Again, both of these things just are, well, especially if I'm mumbling, and I do mumble a lot. The results that they're giving are absolutely hilarious. I think there's a couple of other options. You can make them semi-transparent. We can play with it a little bit, but default setting might be a little bit off. I'm not sure how many people are using this function. I don't have the statistics for that, but obviously for those folks for whom this is necessary, it is a godsend. Oh, the YouTube ones are better. All right. Didn't know. I think I remember, like, when I was researching the whole question, like what are the subtitle options, that kind of jazz. I think even the majority of these things are using the Google API for the subtitle. But I'm assuming what they're giving to everyone and what they're using for their own software, such as Google. YouTube, might be different. Oh boy, there's a problem. The name of... Oh god, I'm not even sure what is the name of one I use. It's almost like just basically called Twitch closed captions. Like if I go into OBS and my screen just completely goes away. Oh, I think this one's called Cloud Closed Captions. But once again, it's a plugin for OBS, so that is something, again, in your situation, you cannot use, so you went with the other option. Yep. Yeah, maybe... I'm not, like, stumping for the one that I have. It does the thing that I need to do. There's also another option. I think I've also told you about that. There is a whole website that you can just capture the output from, and it's okay-ish. Not sure really how good it is though. All right, I want to. I'm thinking of maybe putting it slightly separately from everything, the school, because together with the school there's also the university, which is humongous thing. Oh, and there's obviously a couple of elementary schools as well. Oh boy, this is gonna be a whole adventure. Quickly see the markings. Okay, so something like this. Text data and a lot of settings are user side for accessibility rating. Yeah, actually, on my end, I basically have the option to. I think it's basically to what the capture. Oh no, there is a little bit. No, it's basically how much of the caption source when to caption stuff. Caption source is streamed. Interesting. Did I add it separately? Don't think I did. Language, which is actually interesting. I can add different languages. Profanity filter. I rarely do say bad words. But yeah, not much on my end. Not much on my end. But hey, it works. It works. That's for sure. Yeah. Again, it's like different how they appear and everything. I can't remember. Let me actually quickly see. Captions. Okay, yeah, so there it is. For folks interested, there is actually a little message that goes with it. I don't think this message has been called even, like this command in the chat has been called even once. Either people are not interested or people just working with whatever is there. Maybe they're suffering through it, with me being covered by the subtitles all the time. I just feel like people could be helped more. That's about it. Right, okay, so once again, the plan was to build a little bit more. How are we doing on... Yeah, we need more high schools. We need more high schools. The people are getting stupid, or not getting smart enough, which is not a good thing. And the elementary schools are tiny, teeny tiny. Maybe I should, you know what? I want to build an Institute of Creative Arts, which is an alternative to the high school. So it's going to be slightly cooler. Let's get a slightly cooler option. Maybe put them here, because it's going to expand in this direction, I feel like. So... One separate road here. No, I think I imagine it slightly differently. Almost like... Yeah, can I move it here almost? Oh god, it's gonna look ugly, doesn't want it? Yeah, especially if I do it like that. Oh, it's gonna look ugly. Although there is some charm to it. You know what? There is some charm to it. Bam. Okay, not when it does that though, but there is some charm to it. let me select it and... Oh goodness gracious! It is. This land is too big on one side and too it's either dipping or... Oh dear. I'd prefer to dip on this side. This is gonna be alright. Hills are looking quite ugly. Mighty ugly, I would even add. Right, so let's continue filling this in. Hills, yeah. The hills continue to be alive with the sound of me screaming. And I'm screaming because of how horrible it is. How irresponsibly I've picked to make my first ever city to be built on hills. That's a disaster. But hey, I've made it like that. Okay, so ooh, yeah, here. See, here's a conundrum. There's a lot of free space inside there, and I feel like I'm losing a lot of it. Not even free space, more in terms of, hey, that is all unused and I can't. Oh, or maybe, you know what? Maybe I should do it like. No, slightly different. Decisions. I think previously I've used something like this, so basically put it here, put it here, put it here. I don't think it makes it necessarily better. Might even make it slightly worse. Although it's a little bit of change. And here, I'm gonna bring it here. It's gonna be like its own little suburb almost. We're gonna have some angles. Folks, do you like angles? Because we're gonna have some angles. Oh boy, okay. And how are we doing for universities? University availability. Yeah, ooh, the farthest one is over there. You know what? I think it's time to build a university. And it might even go in one of these spots. Oh, such a perfect spot right opposite. As it stands, it seems like I've built too many roads. How about I demolish this road and try to put it here? Really? Like inches. Okay, alright. A game of inches this is. Really, what now? Slopes is steep. Oh, okay, even with that. Even with that, the slopes is steep. I mean, it is somewhat steep. Yep, I do agree. Alright. I have landscaping tools, and I'm not afraid to use them. Do I remember how to do this correctly? I think it's like that, and then... Whoa! Still does it like that for whatever reason. Not single. Did I get it right? Oh god, yeah. Unfortunately, that does it like that, which is... Okay, let me do this. First I'm gonna place it. Like this. Oh god, okay, so it sort of falls off. Yeah, there isn't a really good way to do this, is there? People who are just be exiting on this side of the building, if there isn't like exit on that side of the building, they're just gonna fall off. Oh dear. Oh dear. Hills. I think we've just been discussing that. Hills. Hills are a bane. An absolute bane. But other than that, how we doing? How we doing? I'm gonna then fill everything else here. I want people to be living here. Let's see how this works. Oh yeah, one last thing though. Library. A public library. Ooh, how do I cover every single one of you? I think like this might be good. Oh, boo-hoo, I need electricity. Everyone can do this with electricity. Try doing this without electricity, and then see how that goes, huh? Huh? Alright, I'm gonna give you some... Really? Oh, it's C. Yeah, it's this problem. Something needs to quickly grow around these parts so I can give it some electricity. Nope. Nope. We're refusing. All right. This is not an important and quick thing. Like it's not a thing that I need to do quickly and with haste. Oh, and also, yeah, this is I just remembered about a very good spot. This might need some entertainment. This might need some things like dog parks. Or maybe Japanese gardens. How about that? How does a Japanese garden sound? I think the Japanese garden sounds absolutely lovely. We're gonna place it in... Well, somebody where it really would make a difference, really. Over here, there's gonna be a large playground. Over here, actually that works. Actually, I'm gonna place it here. I'm gonna demolish this one. Zoning. Oh darn, the zoning disappeared. Oopsie daisy. And then I'm gonna make maybe another park with trees. Oh boy. Okay, these just barely not fitting. Over here, yeah, our weird shape is prohibiting. I really love it to be placed over there, but unfortunately no. We'll have to settle for a small park then. Small park it is. Something like this perhaps. Right. Can hit page up to... Oh, you can make higher power lines. I did not know. The thing is, by the time this has happened, I've placed a park that has electricity, and now the university also has electricity. Thanks. I know I can raise everything else, but I never thought about the power lines. Oh, good tip. Thanks. Okay, so whoa. Are you not? Oh, you might not be the part of the same. Yeah, you're not the part of the same area. I need to extend you. So I wanted this to also be high-rise office buildings. I want to have a little bit of like an IT area with skyscrapers and everything. And the idea of having skyscrapers right next to a highway is a interesting one. But I want it that way. And if you're gonna ask me, tell me why, I might even tell you. Okie dokes, so I'm loving this area. This area, honestly, I think it has everything. With the exception of public transport, but that's a different story. Everything's pretty active. You are post trucks. Ooh, you might not have a postal service thingamabob. Post service. Yeah, I don't think you'll be covered. With the way this is currently made, you are not covered. If I just place it here. Yeah. Closer to already busy works over here. Alrighty. The city is a-growing. Alright, and demand has once again disappeared. People are coming in. I have my suspicions, though. I might not hit the 65,000 people mark. I'm not sure exactly what would be needed for that to happen. I definitely have enough space for people to move in. Let's see what's going to happen. Also, besides the public transport, which is an important thing, let's see. Well, first of all, actually quickly see. There's a whole new tram system. Haven't used the trams. Might be interested in doing that. I hate this though. Okay. This is better now. Oh, tunnels. I keep mistaking tunnels for actual stations. Okay, so as it stands, how about I'll make a metro station right around here. Oh, this is good. People might complain about, well, excuse me. People might complain about that. And then another one right next to, yeah, how about here? That's going to be right next to the metro, right next to university, which again, the students are going to be using in big amounts. So all I need to do now is to just continue the same line as I've started here. So, oh boy. For a second, it flashed that it's going to demolish something, which I am not in support of. Okay, I think this is... I hope this is well connected. Otherwise, there's going to be a problem. And then I think I'm just going to extend the metro line. Oh boy, drag a stop to move it. No, I specifically want to... Oh, drag line to add stop. Okay, so there's going to be a line over here. And, or not a line, but a stop. Okay, I think this is now, this should have a proper loop. And actually see how much people are moving around. So yeah, this basically moves people from this whole area to the center. Actually through the whole city. I have one metro line. It services the whole city pretty much. This also has been a while since I've actually looked at my public transport. public transport and saw what the situation is. Because, for example, previously there were spots like this, lots of people in bus stops. This still has a lot of people in bus stops. The tree over here is sort of blocking the view of just how many people are sitting on that bus stop. Same here. Same here. Yeah, everyone wants to go to the center. I'm surprised that here, for example, there's nobody on this bus stop, which is almost nobody on this bus stop, which is almost surprising. I'm surprising that most of these people are not using the metro. Like, there is a metro station. There it is. But still, there's so many people around here. So, for example, where do you want to go? What is your... Oh, God. They're not always showing where they need to go. Okay, it seems like majority of them are working at... Right, majority of them are working at lumberyards. What do I have in terms of things going to lumberyards? I mean, technically, you need to... Oh, I see how it is. Yeah, you technically need to get... Well, you can still take a metro. You can take a metro to this station, board a bus over here. I'm assuming there's something still that is slightly off, and they do not want to use that route. Still, technically, all these people waiting on that bus stop means less cars on the roads. This is a horrible intersection, but it somehow works. Ooh, though. Ooh, you know what? Where are you going? You're going over there. No, I wouldn't want you to come through here. I think this is where my restrictions will come in handy, so... I prohibited the trash cars from coming through here. Oops. I think I need to prohibit cargo trucks as well. No. Taxis, buses, emergency services. This area, this direction should by no means have people coming in through on heavy transport. No. You have this. You have this connection to the highway. There's absolutely no need for you to go there. So, oh, people are coming in through here as well. Forestry truck, returning to facility. Oh, that's even better. Well, I mean, this is interesting. I might see how this affects this one, but yeah, it seems like a lot of traffic over here. They're using this roundabout to just turn around. But obviously, I wouldn't want them to use like this intersection, for example, to do this. Yeah. Interesting. Well, traffic is the regular bane. Thankfully, I don't think I have many traffic issues. It's usually a curse. The moment I say, "Oh, I seem to not have many traffic issues," and then I notice traffic issues abound. All right, this area is slowly growing. People are using the metro. Look at that. An idyllic site. I'm loving how this is looking. Okay, oh yeah, right, our office area. Not every one of these can grow to maximum size, unfortunately. They're not these little tiny buildings, but they're still slightly skyscraping. Obviously not compared to this thing. Yeah, there, see him grow, see him grow. Helicopter as well. I love this idea of these helicopter services around here. So ooh, you only have like 3 helicopters. It is a very rich option. Although, as far as I understand, they just get to the spot faster. So we're gonna see. All right, this is a new area over here. Well, technically they have healthcare. They do not have death care. Death. Children are doing fantastically. Elders. There's something about elder care. For that reason, the elders are not feeling that well. Ooh, you know what? I might use some of these new options. I have a sports hall and gymnasium, giving small health benefit to the neighborhood. Community pool. Raises health people a little bit. And a yoga garden. Beautiful garden for practicing yoga. I'm assuming it does the same thing. Gives a small health benefit. So how are you? I might be able to fit you in around here somewhere. Oh, you're too fat for that one. And you're sort of too fat for that one as well. you're okay for this, so... No, I don't think this is a good spot. There's I think a couple of really good spots for this. Let's place you here. Right next to a park, I think that makes total sense. But yeah, I think I already need to start thinking about elder care. Placing it around here was going to be a horrible mistake, though. Well, I mean, not a mistake. Nothing really will change if I do it like there. But placing an elder care building right next to my garbage processing areas kind of sort of defeats the purpose. Yeah, let's put it there. Yeah, but still, I think together with that, I need to build some childcare as well. And I'd love to put childcare right next to elder care. And again, might be ridiculous, but I mean, it works, I suppose. You're putting two similar buildings right next to each other. Ooh, oh darn. Okay, this will be great. Oh, it's a metro. Darn, I completely forgot there's a metro down there. If I just straight up anarchy, you know what? This works. They basically imagine this as two interconnected buildings. This is the elder care wing. This is the child care wing. You know what? I'm gonna go with that. That's one of those cases where I'll allow myself some anarchy shenanigans. All right. Looking lovely. Not there just yet, but I think all these extra helpful buildings are gonna make this whole area a very desirable place for people to move in. The buildings are also gonna level up pretty quickly, so that means the capacity, I think, is gonna increase. And overall, I think we're gonna get our 60,000, but I'm not sure where I can get 65. I might take a good break. I might take my break time to quickly look up best ways to bring more people into the city. Oh boy. The best ways to create a traffic jam. Put more buildings on this side and see your road infrastructure strain. That's what it looks like right now. What I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go into trees and maybe even use those mighty yews. Corsican pine. Oh my. Actually, I like the idea of yews. Maybe, although if it's just gonna be around this whole one spot, it's gonna make it slightly iffy. Oh, right. There's a bit of this. The fact is, or maybe it's just because from a distance, if I zoom in just enough, these look dead. These look like they're like withered and dead. Roundabout at the end of the highway, like over here. No, over here. As it stands, this is right now not the busy part. Here though, like underneath, yeah, that was the idea. And again, oh boy, it is. Okay, let me turn around again. Oh, wait a minute, you are... Okay, I've actually clicked, I think, on slow. Oh boy. Oh boy. There's a traffic jam growing because people are lining up for this. Oh dear. Left turns are an issue. Well, I mean, right turns, if we're looking at this from this direction. You know what I'm gonna do? Right now, this is not busy. I might regret this later. But you're gonna be main. And you're gonna be... Even you are gonna be like slightly. And also... Thankfully, this is pretty long for a road. And so people wouldn't be taking that much space. There are no traffic lights besides this point, yeah. Okay, yeah. I think I'm starting to hit that limit. I should have expected this, of course. I should have expected this the moment this area started growing. That there's gonna be a snag of some sorts. Thankfully here it's still sort of is working. But then again, here in this area, I don't even have a way for people over here to go back on the highway. Or come from this direction. Okay, I made it move slightly faster, but the traffic jam is growing. Make it 2 lanes, so the left and right turns onto the local road. Doesn't block it as much. It is a solid option, I suppose. Let's see how that's gonna work. So, it's gonna be a one-way ticket. Ignore me. One-way ticket. Tram tracks, no. Small industry road. I feel like there's a good good option for this. That's a 3-lane one-way, no. Yeah, seems like the only option is this. Or this, I don't really need trees over there, so... I can, we'll set this up as, I think majority of you don't need to turn anywhere. Actually, let me maybe do that thing. So you can go here, and you can also go there, and you can go there. And so, yes, you can either go straight or go right. Or unless they're sort of... Okay, maybe they're gonna readjust now that there's... Because they're still like making this... Oh, I need to turn right at some point, so I'm gonna merge, zipper merge! Yeah, I think this is a good option. Thanks for reminding me about this. Oh! Oh no, this is... I didn't notice this! I put this... Oh, and I think this is... Okay, this is put correctly, so... Brump. This is pointing completely the wrong way. Okay, it's glare every single way, so... Oh boy. Yep. Wait, are you... What kind of road are you? I thought you were a highway road. I don't need to put you, I specifically need to, like... Oh boy, this is a problem. For whatever reason, this part... Oh boy, it's now ugly as heck. Okay, I'm just gonna build it from there and gonna see what's what. I might need some anarchy again. Anarchy, anarchy, I want to ride my anarchy. I want to ride my anarchy. Okay, fine, this works. Because people turning right over here, it's a ridiculous concept. Should I wonder, should I make it like 4 lanes or something? Oh boy, and now we're starting to mess up a little bit. Might need more tiny little adjustments here and there. For example, time lights. Because this flow needs to move. Well then, I was so happy that I didn't have any apparent traffic issues that I decided to create some apparent traffic issues for myself. I felt bad when there were no traffic jams, so I created my own. Classic. And they still dislike doing this thing when they, when both of the lanes are going there. There's basically one unused lane just sitting there. Ooh, you know what? Jeez, I don't want to really... Oh, you're also using... Yeah, a lot of people seemingly are using this, so... You're turning around. Which one of you is also turning around? Okay, you're turning there. No, not you. Straight, straight, straight. Okay, I'm assuming a lot of... Oh. Okay, maybe I just got lucky or unlucky. Just noticed all of these people. So here's a truck. Yeah, all these postal trucks are for whatever reason turning around. Well, maybe that's not for whatever reason, really. What is pink? I'll have to... Pink is public transports and cargo. And also trucks are using it as a U-turn, it seems. Oh no, actually, public transport and cargo isn't using it. City service vehicles, which I think is postal. Yeah, actually, I haven't really used this tool that much. Yeah, I cannot exactly, I don't think, prohibit them from using it. Because again, some of them need to go inside the city and everything. Like, don't use this middle. No, I can forbid the middle road either. I don't think just forbidding this ramp is gonna do it. And again, at some point, actually no. Interestingly enough, they're not returning. Oh, wait a second. Don't tell me the park service is using this because of how this is located. I suppose I can make it so that lane cannot turn left. Let's test that out. Actually, let's turn off anarchy because at some point I'm going to find myself placing something in a very awkward manner. But I wonder if the park services are struggling with turning somewhere. Because not every single one of these allows for... Also, I don't think this needs traffic lights. Excuse me. We can safely survive without traffic signs. And actually, I don't remember whether... no, like this. Can't remember if Traffic Manager also removes the traffic lights the moment I set up the priority. 6-lane road for that one segment with dedicated left turn. Yeah, I know what you mean. Just basically place it here and... I mean, asymmetric even. Or just a 6-lane, yeah. Still, it's the... I mean, right now, for example, a lot of this traffic jamminess is the fact that people are forced to wait on this intersection. And there's a lot of foot traffic, I notice as well. And again, it's busy. It is how the traffic needs to be. It's busy. Now that I've forbidden that, what the post trucks do? So it goes over there. That is not a problem. I think I just picked one outlier. And you, for example, sir, where are you going? Oh, yeah, it needs to turn around. It just... And it picks the weirdest spot to do this. Yeah, it seems like... But why? Where are... Oh, you're going out of town. Seriously, I need to catch one of these early. Are you a postal truck? Yeah. Okay, darn, you're going the other way. Post truck. Oh, darn, you're also going the wrong way. Oh, maybe there's something with the placement. Oh, what if? So I have my... if I click on the post office... Ooh, it has routes as well. Interesting. I don't maybe want to see this more than anything. It doesn't really give me that much right now. It shows me where people are. Or the cars are anyway. I have a strong suspicion that since I've put my big post sorting facility, the main thing for the post. Oh, sorry, there's actually another one over there. This is for this area. Since this is here, and since this highway connection is iffy. But no, they still turn around and then they exit the city. Okay, this is just, again, going back. This is going just out of this place completely, yeah. Pull U-turn in one of the boulevard intersections. I suppose I still need to really properly understand what on earth is happening. It already sort of is doing that. So for example, yeah, let's go for these again. I need to catch them in action. I need to catch them like mid delivery, because I know that they're reaching this intersection, and previously they were turning right or left in this case. I need to catch one of them. Oopsie daisy beforehand. It feels like all of them. I think all of them are coming from the top, right? Must be. Oh, God, box truck again. And unfortunately, there's that problem as well. So okay, so let me catch one of you. They all want to go back on the highway. Okay, not a problem. Okay. So there it is. Yeah, that's the thing. They all go here. Oh, okay, this one uses that, thankfully. Maybe something has changed slightly. They all need to get to the left. They need to go out of the city. And so my stupid system forces them to do just that. This isn't that bad even. Although highly inefficient. So it's partly like I sort of envisioned it. The fact is they wanna go on a highway, but they're not getting that luxury. Okay, does anything change here? No, it doesn't. Okay, have I sort of cleaned it up? Where I no longer have trucks pulling from here. Okay, so there is a bunch of trucks over here. Where is every single one of you going? Okay, you're going back on the highway. Ah, God. Going back on the highway. So nothing wrong with that. With the exception of if I see one of you going this way and then using one of the U-turns over here. I think it was here, right? That little change might have done it, although now they're forced to go all the way around, which is not really efficient. But hey, good news! Remember this spot? I think it was this spot, right? I might be looking at a different spot and sort of saying, ooh, look at how good this place is. Hey, the traffic has disappeared. Obviously, the traffic might now be in a completely different spot, but hey. If we don't see the problem, so this problem no longer exists. I'm gonna consider it like that. No, it's obviously not like that, but hey. Alright, so this is one solution to this interesting problem. Alright, and broke 60,000 people. Alright, and I'm still nowhere close to a thing hitting those 65. Okay, where's that helicopter? Oh, that's medical, that's police. Oh boy, are we having a problem that these all have a huge reach and so nobody makes it here? I think it's you're already being attended to. Fantastic. Wait, look at our little IT area grow. And look at our little helicopters. We can play Simcopter with this. Well, cannot, because this is not SimCity and we don't have Simcopter. Although, wait a minute. There are actually a couple of mods. A couple of mods that allow you to do first-person stuff. I can follow it. But you can also do first person. You can ride trains, you can ride cars, you can just follow people on the streets. And I'm pretty sure you can also fly in the helicopters. So you know what? And planes. You know what? If we really would want to do this, at some point, certainly we can take a ride in a helicopter and have our own Simcopter. Can I unfollow you? That's it. I think this little spot, you know what? I'm looking at this barren spot, and I'm thinking, this needs some trees. Just a little, just a few. Just 4. 4 is gonna be enough. Yeah, this traffic has disappeared. It seems like this whole no turning thing has also set the things pretty well. People from here can actually go straight up, but they really don't need to. As it stands, if they're going straight, they're going to go straight. I'm not going to remove it, though. I don't think it's needed. Park is working just fine. I'm not sure about the this and that, but hey, it's working out pretty well. It's main park. I can put some of this stuff in. Although this makes it like, more expensive. Also some fireworks, which is pretty fun. Yeah, that's only one park. There's like, how many more? So there's the other parks. Actually, I might place some of that. So there is a city park, which I'm assuming is basically Park Pier. Ooh, the one with water. Okay, interesting. Trampoline park. Okay, that kind of park. Climbing frame, gazebo. Park Pier. Yeah, see, Park Pier brings in the problem of, once again, bringing water into equation. We all saw how horrible that was. Okay, so this is basically like City Park with like attractions like chessboards and info booths. Okay, those are not attractions. There's the amusement park. So can I actually build a... Yeah, I can actually build a Ferris wheel. There's the zoo, which I have. There's a nature reserve as well. I think the rest is... Yeah, not as important. There's park maintenance. And there's also this, actually. There's the biodome. And there's this vertical farm. Sure, really interesting things. Not sure how they fit into the city. Alright, I am approaching the second hour of this again. I said it once, and I'll, I think, still say it a million times. Time flies when you're playing City Skylines. It is about time to take another break, and I think I'm gonna persevere and do, I don't know, 45 more minutes, maybe an hour. I was really hoping I can break that final milestone and start looking, because the final milestone, first of all, it unlocks the possibility to utilize all of the areas around. And so I was hoping here we're gonna have an airport, here we're gonna have a seaside resort town. There's basically a lot of things that we can do. Continue on building on this mountain, perhaps. Although, now that I'm looking at it, I can also unlock them right now, but that's sort of not how I want to see it. It also unlocks monuments. It is, I'm not sure if they have something different to it, other than, I do know that some of the monuments are like a fusion plant, or like a ziggurat from SimCities. I mean, not SimCity, but like maybe other games as well. Basically a huge office building, huge residential building. Sort of things to play with after you've finished playing, basically. Also get international airport and cargo hub. So what's written here, by the way? Just is ready to do a lot more traffic. What about this? Tourism. Okay, so tourists, yeah, reasonable. We're going to have more tourists. We really don't have that many attractions, though we have this. Actually, I completely forgot. A dead person's waiting for transport. And I think something just reset. The Twitch chat just reset for that reason. Folks, if actually you've been typing something actively, and I didn't even react to it, that might have been it. I'm going to name the next rocket. Or, Sophia, would you like to call the rocket? Or name the rocket. Call the rocket. Hello, is this rocket? No, not like that. I guess this one has been sitting for a while here, apparently. I completely forgot about it. Not the most important bit. I just say that. There's also a plan. I've started making this industry area over here, but I also checked out how industry works. The one from Industry DLC, the non-generic, non-vanilla one. And it's an interesting way of doing that, and maybe I can indeed, in this area, build a little bit more compact one. Avoid this huge sprawl that's around here, and also maybe start helping my businesses, because a lot of my businesses are just straight up complaining, like this one. Not enough goods to sell. And theoretically, they should be importing a lot of stuff from everywhere else. Which is where? No, this is like the newest... what side connection? I think this is this. Yeah, import. So I am importing mail. Wow. As it stands, I am importing a ton of mail. All right. Well, I mean, I do, I suppose. Really? Goods. Goods is the main thing. And it seems like we're not importing enough goods. Still, agricultural products and forestry products are... We're importing a bunch of oil products, it seems, based on this graph. Which is quite peculiar. One way or the other, I just said, hey, let's go on a break. And then I continued playing. Like, nobody's business. Right, so, once again, music in the background. Be back in 5 minutes. And I'm going to see, indeed, if there's a way for me in 1 hour's time to really bring the people into the city of Jamville. See you after 5. Alrighty. Something also seemed to have... Really, there's been some disconnect either on Twitch side or... I don't think my connection dropped because the stream has been uninterrupted, but as it stands, even the Discord right now doesn't know that I'm streaming, which is suspicious. One way or the other, let's continue back with the Jamville and see how this works. Again, if you're writing something in the chat and not reacting to it, it might be due to the fact that something has gone bork with either Twitch or Twitch chat. I'm not ignoring you on purpose, for sure. Right, so what shall I do? I've taken a very, very quick peek at basically the first result in Google for how do you make people come to the city that you're building in City Skylines. And the answer is basically if there's demand for commercial, demand for industrial, build that. That's going to bring the result for residential, that bring the result for commercial, and all in all, it should be dragging the whole thing up. So I think just the plan's going to be continue on responding to this. So I still feel like I can. This whole offices area might continue being pretty officey. Immediately see the lots being taken in. I think I've zoned it pretty well. So okay, you. Oh no. My height. Really? Did it just was it just called My Heights? Interesting. Okay. It's not perfect, but it doesn't need to be. Office buildings do not extend past this point. Ooh, actually one of them does. And to heck with it. Or not, maybe not to heck with it. Actually, it's just on the edge. I think it's gonna be fine. See, this is still like IT, high rise. Okay. Much like, hey, we're looking for workers. Move into our town. And people are gonna go, yes. I'm gonna move in right now. And that's how we get more people. Okay, traffic jam here thankfully has been fully alleviated. This is still an issue over here, the fact that it's not sort of properly connected. I'm going to continue on monitoring. I'm still surprised. Ooh, maybe there's a different thing. All of these places are complaining. Jam, we don't have enough goods to sell. What if? Oh boy, there has been a big fire. But what if the problem is that I do not have enough connections? Basically what I have for bringing stuff in from outside are trucks. Yes, there's standard traffic on highways. I've got 2 cargo terminals. One of them specifically working for the forestry area. The other one is right over here, servicing both the tiny industrial area over here and my huge farming agricultural area over here. How you guys doing? Pretty okay. As Iris has put it earlier in the chat, Zakayama is currently trying out subtitles on his stream. And apparently he speaks so perfectly, or speaks so clearly, that his subtitles are almost perfect. And I'm envious. I am straight up envious. Then again, it's while he's... It also might be that that's when he's focusing on what he's saying, that he knows that, hey, well, I'm now doing subtitles, I need to really speak clearly. Then again, he's an actor, he's many things. He's definitely much better at that thing than me. But I can imagine that at some point where he's gonna go, I don't know. It might have a slightly different result. But again, folks, I'm gonna update you the moment I receive the update myself. So Ira, please keep us updated on the Zach situation. Okay, but as it stands, this needs more expansion. And of course, this means burrowing more down on this hill. Oh, Jesus Christ almighty. Is there... So there was this area. There was this area which at some point I almost wanted to make into a little village. Although honestly, it's only looks nice and tidy. I can still make it nice and tidy. This still can be like a field. This could be a farming area again. The problem is this all gonna come later when I unlock those areas. And by the time I unlock these areas, I've already hit that population cap. So how about I expand this? This is really like hitting nails with a microscope. Because as it stands, I don't generally need more small buildings. I don't think so. So let me see. There's going to be a road over here. Still not sure how this works, honestly, properly. Oh, that needs a lot of adjustments. In a forest. Yeah. There is a very harsh angle around here. When, boy, I'm not sure if I can actually properly fix this. I think the intention was to do... Hello? Intention was to do something like this. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Oh, no. It is glitching out. It is glitching out. Help. Help. No, I specifically want it to be slightly more angly. Whoa, 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 whoa. You know, this is already better than how it was. Yeah, something like that. There's one harsh angle, I think, over here. Oh dear, what do I do with the... Please stop doing that. Okay, you know what? This is fine. This is fine. Everything's absolutely fine. I'm also gonna expand this area to over here. So some people are gonna be living like right next to the farming area, which is, you know what? Some people might want to live right next to the farming area. This should be enough. Okay, so Posh Woods. Posh Woods are gonna expand, and... I think I'm just gonna maybe straight up paint this. It's a very posh area. All the poshest people are gonna live here. I'm gonna, before people start building up, before I start demolishing these houses one after the other, I'm gonna see what's what. So City Park, no, other parks I think. Trade and Leisure, no, other parks. Tennis court. Knowing that this is a place for rich people, I'm gonna place a tennis court around here somewhere. You dislike turns. Actually, you don't dislike turns as much as I thought you were gonna dislike turns. It's the fact that it needs roads. I hate the fact that it's just absolutely begging for roads. Yeah, not beautiful. Definitely not beautiful. But you know what? Let's stick with that. I think you have... How big is it? Yeah, it should cover the new area pretty well. And how about for health? For health, I'm gonna give you something very, very posh as well. Sauna? Crematorium. Let's give you a crematorium. None of these. Not the crab preservatory, not that, whatever the other thing was. Medical laboratory. No. You deserve... Basically, you deserve another yoga garden, but we already had a yoga garden. How about I give you a sauna? There's gonna be sauna placed. Knowing that this area is gonna be slightly iffy. Let's place sauna right here. Hey, got an achievement for that. Fantastic. So yeah, let me extend it here, and let me extend this here, and these great. There's a slight bit of that. I think I'm gonna complain about electricity as well. Oh no, they're fine. Fantastic. Good. I can even continue building up around here, I suppose. Build even more of these little nooks and crannies. Alright, 61,000, approaching 62. Alright, this seems to be working pretty well. Yeah, there's demand. There's demand for people coming in, so I'm going to utilize most of that demand. It does seem, though, that I'm approaching that point where some of... Oh, there's going to be... Yeah, that's going to be a bad idea. Oh, that's going to be a bad idea with that as well. I'm approaching the point where a lot of my construction ideas are going to be based off how much access do I have for specific things. For example, I cannot move any further than this. So I am forced to be using the limitations of this road right here. But I think as a plan going forward, I'm gonna... Oh boy. I'm gonna utilize more of these street systems. I think it's still like grid-based, but I think it breaks down, especially with me sort of dotting the landscape with different kind of buildings. Again, since I need them, fire and all that jazz. Oh, I should have. Maybe I shouldn't have done anarchy for that one. Okay, there's gonna be buildings around here, so not that big a deal. Yeah, I think it's gonna be like this. I think it's looking better than just straight up this. Although this is like a... If you go in any European city, you're gonna see layouts like that. Although again, I'm not really fighting the geography. Well, I'm fighting the geography, but not in the same sense. Yeah, this is too sterile. This is looking nice. Like, but yeah, like tons of that is nah. Even like this is already looking much more pleasing today. I feel like. Again, trees. This needs a lot of high trees. It seems like. You know what? Why not? Why not again spam some U's? You know what? This is I think a good idea. It immediately masks the landscape deficiencies. I think that's the best way to describe it. My horrible design flaws, and makes it. Look at that! Like I just went around with one simple brush, but look how better I think this looks without those big gaps with nothing. I'm loving this. Okay. Bam. One tiny tree over there. I swear I saw another spot around here somewhere. Over there. Okay, that's actually even better. This allows me to place them slightly. Yeah, for example, I can place them here. It cost me just a little bit of money, but that's really not the important bit. I don't have the prop anarchy with me. This will allow me to really place a tree, for example, right here in the middle of somewhere. Maybe not for trees, not that good for trees. Like specifically here, for example, there's a big open gap. Can I place it there? I don't think even I can place it with the anarchy, although let me quickly check. No, it's a different kind of anarchy. Alrighty, let's actually quickly see. So if I go public transport, you can actually see people on the metro station. It is pretty fun. Let me go to this one. All right. Getting crowded. I think. Oh, there's that question. Actually do that. I need to do that for sure. The problem is that, and I'm gonna double check everything else on the way there. There should be 2 stations. Yeah, there are 2 stations here. There's 1 station there because it's the end of the line. I need to put 2 stations. People coming to the city and from the city. And I messed it up around there somewhere. There, it's okay. I just forgot when I was building these stations, so... Bam, stop here, and then the finale. Actually, I don't need a finale. Oh, no, actually, there is a finale over there. So... Good. And the finale of this is over here. Which still might get expanded, because there's going to be an area over there. Okay, this is going to improve it. Otherwise, people are forced to go to the end of the line and then turn around. Which is a complete another waste of time. Yeah, this is now looking much better. I need to do the same for this, for example, to plop a lot of stuff over here, or just plop something. This is, I can build a street around here. You know, this could just have a street, a backside street for everyone to reach. Yeah. Can I? Like, is there a way? I don't want you to just snap. Actually, this snapping has already been turned off. I want specifically to build it in between those 2 nodes. I don't think that's an option. Yeah, this does not demolish... Okay, this will demolish this part, I think. Can I build a really teeny tiny road? Not a gravel road. 2-lane alley. Yeah, I want an alley, basically. If I just do it with an anarchy... Oh, God, I don't need snapping either. Oh, it still insists on... Yeah, there's gonna be a problem over here. It can build me a road that goes... Yeah, that's not what it... Like, it can squeeze itself here, which is a good thing. Although it's on the... It's off the fact that it's then curves around there somehow. It wants to snap around here. I can build a walking path, I suppose. I gently just want to connect this as is, and yeah, it's going to be a mess. I don't think this can be done. I cannot make this a one-way because people won't be able then to move back. This is just too big. Yeah. You know what? Actually, you know what? Surprisingly, this works. Ooh, no, you had a better thing going around here somewhere. There. Ooh, boy. Oh, I didn't notice it. I didn't notice the fact that it's gonna destroy a lot of stuff. Hey there, Grimtides. As you can see, I just made a horrible mistake. Wow, I wasn't paying attention. But how? Why didn't this? Very strange. Can I still sort of rezone it just slightly? Pretty sure you still... Oh, it's now sort of on the other... Oh, you know what I need to do? Yeah. Actually, but it didn't fit... there is an undo, but not for everything. I think this is going to be like 2 different buildings now. Well, I mean, it sort of fixes another problem. Well, fixes, I suppose. I can build some more stuff over there now. I'm also surprised this is not a spot. Yes, Sophia, we should be back. Again, I'm not sure what it was. I think the stream was live all this time. But something definitely has gone bork. Let me quickly see how the... Ooh, okay, let me actually refresh this page. Yeah, even my dashboard on Twitch has gone poopy. Okay, the stream has not stopped. At the very least, Twitch hasn't told me about that. But as it stands, it seems like something has gone bork at some point. And yeah. I mentioned at some point that if people are writing something to me in the chat and I'm not answering, it's not because I'm ignoring them, it's because that most likely I'm just not seeing it. It's not showing up to me. Stream was live, but chat was sick. And your full stream's been load. Yeah. I'm assuming it's just like Grimtas has said, Twitch is a bit off today. Feeling a little bit under the weather. But yeah. Again, every single time I'm scrolling past this area, I'm thinking, nice. But also every single time I look at this, I remember that from the sky above, this is looking fantastic. From over here, it's looking horrible. Thanks for the follow, Grimtides. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to Jamville. Relator rockets. Okay, let's actually do that. Relator rocket. Let's launch a rocket. Awooga. Awooga. I'm not sure for how well it's gonna count down. Whee! There it goes. I still have absolutely no idea what this building does, with the exception of us having the ability to launch rockets, which is a good ability. Don't get me wrong. It's just the fact that it has visitors, so it's a popular place. Obviously, everyone's now leaving because nothing is getting launched. Maybe it brings tourists in. Other than that, I generally don't know. How are we doing over here? Are we all filled in? I think for the most part, yeah. I haven't actually put any buildings over here. Maybe I should. Yeah, let's add a little bit more. These still, do these look like, you know what, these do look like mansion-y kind of ish residences. Like this is, I'll see, you would say this is, well, if not a mansion, then at the very least a well-off. Compared to something like this, which is, well, I mean, it's a residence, only smaller. There's definitely some sort of a different aura to the buildings in this area compared to this area, which I've obviously called the Posh Woods. I think it's also something about the policies. I must have said something like high-tech housing, right? That's high-tech housing apparently, which makes it into, for that reason, makes it so that everything looks rich. At least I feel like this is rich. Okay, this is not rich. These might still be leveling up. This is just a building. Yeah, these are no longer looking posh and rich. Anyway, never the matter. Also, good news. Remember the poop lake. Remember the sore for the eyes that's been here for such a long time. It's almost gone. These things over here are going to finish cleaning up in just a moment. I'm even going to plop some around here to help them with cleaning up the remainder. And I think the water pollution is finally going to be gone. There's still like, you can see that there's a difference between this water and this water around here. Despite these things claiming that they, oh, it says almost pure water. But as it stands, if, I'm going to see how that works later on. it's there. Yeah, and there's like the tiniest of the tinges of it being starting to become brown. 63,000. All right, maybe I was wrong. Maybe if I continue on adding stuff, maybe I'll have a chance to bring more people in. There's another option that I can do, and that is I can technically transform a bunch of this low residential into high density residential. Though I really dislike breaking the areas that have already been sort of made into something. There's also this area, which I sort of made and forgotten. There's a department store and there's a cinema. I was planning to expand this area, because for now it just looks straight up ugly. Straight up ugly. Crematorium. The mountainside crematorium for all your cremating needs. Yeah, I did need more non-specialized industry to make goods, that's for sure. I was thinking again to try out. Oh boy. Apparently there's a bit of a traffic issue around here. This seems to be. Wait, blue buses. Oh, this might be... No, this is a post truck, right? This is a post sorting facility. There's different issue at hand over here. I'm gonna come to you later. Again, if you just pretend the problem does not exist, maybe it'll solve itself. I had a plan to start making an industry here, one of the DLC industries, another agriculture one, and see if that sort of brings some more goods into the town. Like supermarket needs to be selling food, so I can technically produce, gather, process, package, maybe even all that stuff around here. Although I've seen some things about that. Like I think you need multiples. So when you're, for example, when you're I don't know, milk processing farm, a dairy factory, let's call it that, is making stuff. It not only needs the dairy products, it also needs like plastics to package stuff in, or like paper and cartons, I suppose. And so it isn't as simple as just plopping the farming industry around here and hoping for the best. It needs a lot of stuff. Which again, technically I can produce. I can produce the paper and carton from my lumber yards, although not from this tiny Fairview Forest products. Yeah, it needs more workers. I can expand it, of course, but it feels silly. Just feels slightly silly. We're gonna see. I want to play a little bit more with the industry DLCs for sure. Oh, and there's also. So far, it's so good, I think. But at some point, I think the question of garbage is going to come through. Interestingly enough, oh yeah, it's sort of this area is far away from the garbage collection. This garbage collection only works for this. Yeah, technically, yeah, you're on the periphery. You're slightly on the periphery. Are we like fully in full capacity? No, look at that. Garbage trucks in use, only 3. Garbage trucks in use, 2. It's because not even all of these are full on garbage, so you guys are just not reaching this area of the town. Weird. Alright, but expansion. Did I say expansion? Expansion. There's still areas that need arranging. Oh boy, what's happening? I clicked on the thing and it didn't do the usual thing as it does, and I started panicking. How about oh boy, really? There is something on. Anarchy's not on. I'm gonna quickly jump back. I was feeling like something was not working properly. Okay, something like this. Maybe with another one of these little areas going through here. Gonna see about that. I sort of almost covered that area, but not exactly. It's a pain of my existence. Modify. Really? It's not occupied. Up, up, here. Should be alright. I need non-specific industry to make generalized goods to please the businesses. Well, I mean, it's here. I suppose it's here. But I specifically wanted to demolish it. Okay, the garbage is actually becoming a problem, it seems. Oh, darn, what is servicing those areas? You should be servicing those areas, I suppose, unless I... Okay, there was a garbage problem, there's a fire problem. Oh, darn, we should... Can I... Is there... Well, I think there's a way to... Let me go here. I can technically make a... Just a generic industry, right? I can make a generic industry with this industry marker. And although, how is this going to work? So let's see. Yeah, warehouses and... Oh, boy. Oh, factories. Oh, dear, right. There's going to be the whole hubbub over here. Modular house factory, sneaker factory, food factory. But what about just generic industries? I don't think... Yeah, there's some of these little helpful hints on screen. So I collect wood. I then process it into paper and timber. I again process into unique some product, and then it gets sent to commercial zones for profit. Yep. So yeah, I have a farming industry, I have forest industry, I have ore industry, which I don't think I even have the resources anywhere. Around here might be an area for that. There's an old industry, and yeah, the other thing is warehouses. Warehouses is not exactly what I'm looking for. So yeah, darn, is it? Works same as the vanilla did. Darn, okay. But do I understand it correctly though that I can seems like if I just do it like this, so extraction, processing, this is all in one area, because if I'm not mistaken, if I go here, I both have like the plantation, I have a sawmill, and I have sedan. Like both of these are, yeah. This is generating raw forest products. This is producing raw forest products into planned timber. And one of these, I think it would be producing it and making it into paper, but I don't think it is. And then I can plant, maybe actually I have something new. Let me quickly see. No, I do not. I wasn't leveling it up, so yeah, I won't. So technically I then, if I level this area up enough, I'll get something like a furniture factory. And that is gonna produce me with this, and so I don't even need a generic industry. Making industrial parks with direct highway access makes people happy. Yeah, for sure. This, I might do it like that. Okay, things are constantly on fire. Can anyone please explain me why everything is currently catching fire? It's like that. They Might Be Giant song again, or at least a little snippet of that Might Be Giant song again. Yes, everything's catching on. Everything's catching on. Everything's catching on fire. Sorry, it's a very off-key rendition, as per usual. Paper is made from softwood pulp. It's cheaper and makes better paper. You come from a paper town. My condolences, because from what I know, paper production is very, very bad for the pollution. I mean, technically things that are bad for the pollution are good for everyone else. Basically, they're very polluting, is what I'm trying to say. Not sure if this needs any commercial. Can build some commercial on the other side of the street. It feels like it's gonna be... It's gonna make everything loud. Yeah, there's also their streets, so yeah, let's not. Okay, let's, I think I need to continue expanding as it stands. This whole area over here. I can still build a connection of some sorts to here. And I'm gonna check those chat messages in just a moment. Let's see. Let's make a curved road around here. I'm still struggling with some of these. Darn, made a small hill. Oh, so this is somewhat ugly. So yeah, I quickly just want to build more office buildings around here. Okay, this is gonna make it for one ugly system around here. Actually, no, maybe not here. Here? Let me get the straight road. Just tilting my head to assess the angle. The angle of the dangle. Oh, Jesus Christ. I think this is gonna go badly. I think this is gonna mess everything up. Hopefully it won't. What else can I do? Can I maybe... Oh, God. No, no. Sunnyside Park. Get away, get away. Get behind me, demon. There. So yeah, more offices. I want to see more of these huge high-rises. Actually, you know what? Pause. What I'm going to do... I might need to build a bigger road anyway. Okay, this is a bad idea. An office building right here. It's a horrible, no good idea. I think what I'm going to do... Those going to be offices, alright. I'm going to put some high-density commercial that's allowed around here. Let's remove from here. And I'm going to attend to those chat messages. And before anything even happens, before I do attend to the chat messages, I'm going to plant something very beautiful. Like this. In a spot where it makes the most sense. On the faraway reach, maybe? Oh, slope to steep. A classic. This is ugly. Furniture and such helps the regular vanilla industry is still necessary. Wow, snap! Because I know that the Green Cities DLC actually has an achievement that is have no polluting industry in your city. Which this basically defeats. There was a connection around here. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's basically I can have industry like this, non-polluting, but I cannot have this. That and offices that I can only have, and I will be down for that. I was going to remove this. Speaking of which, let's quickly come back. What happened here? Okay, what happened here? I had water here. Did it all spill out again? Jesus, somebody stole my water. Where's police looking? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, sorry, it's, Grimtaz, I thought you were talking about the game. I mean, it's nice that, like, it's shipping stuff out for safe disposal and everything. Still, as far as I know, I've heard a lot of horror stories about... Okay, what is wrong here? I'm not using anarchy or anything. It's having some struggles. So we're trying to put it on the corner. Okay. These connections are not working whatsoever. Trying to put it somewhere else, not on the connection. There was a taped off valve that would just dump way straight into Lake Superior if somebody did turn it. Oh yeah, and self-sustaining businesses as well. I haven't played with that just yet. That reduced need for goods and they produce the finished products they sell on site. Right. No, that's going to be a good idea. Okay, and I think I've just... Oh! I haven't noticed it, but look how close we are to 65,000 people. That's going to be it. That's going to be the final milestone. Okay, and people are, of course, moving in. I've just built a lot of stuff for them. I think it wasn't a zoning thing, right? It was a planning thing, like a policy, as far as I remember, like city planning. No, it's not gonna be this. There's a lot of still. Automated sorting. Ooh, interesting. Just I'm looking with one eye at this, with the other eye on that number that's growing. I'm assuming, but no, it's city planning, so it should be here somewhere. I know what you're talking about. Sure. Just not straight up seeing it. I might have missed it. Oh, filter industrial waste. You didn't pull it to ground a lot less. Maybe here, taxation? No. Okay, how about here? Helicopter priority. Ooh. Recycle plastics. Yay. For profit education. It's gonna be later. It might be in the zone, so let me like take Orchard Park, our original area. Can it be over here somewhere as a thing? Self-sufficient. Oh, you know what? You know what's gonna be? I think it's one of the zones. It's like over here. Not a park area, not an industry area, not a campus area. This one maybe? Oh, there it is. Yeah, so it's like the final tab in the zones. Residential specializations. I mean, not even residential. We need commercial, right? Yeah, commercial specializations. This one. No. Organic and local produce? Maybe, did you mean that maybe then? Because I do know there is this residential self-sufficient. Offices are IT cluster, which I made, and no specialization. But yeah, for commercial, specifically for commercial specializations, there's tourism, which I'm going to use in a moment. Yay! Hey! Well, tourism, leisure, and that's organic. The local one. Reducing these routes. I'm going to quickly check that. But yeah, folks, as it stands, it is the end game. There are no more milestones after this. We have unlocked, we can buy now all the areas. And I have unlocked monuments. Okay, and indeed, yeah, I need to... Okay, so monuments require me to build some extra buildings. So basically, I need to fill out some requirements for these buildings, and then I can build monuments. But yeah, as far as I know, it's basically fusion power plant. Basically, huge amount of clean energy without the fear of radioactive fallout, blah, blah, blah. Eden Project. Huge glass house. Greatly increases the city profile, reduces pollution from land, air, and water. Hadron Collider. City with a Hadron Collider does not need to worry about education the facility provides for all its citizens. Medical center. Easily take care of all your citizens' health needs. Space elevator. People near and far travel to the city to see space elevator. Huge influx of tourists. Okay, is this really just a tourist thing? Well, I mean, suppose, but like has a public transport thing. Doomsday Vault. All shelters to stockpile more water and increase their capacity a bit. Ultimate recycling plant. Huge amounts of garbage. Also processing electricity. And Castle of Lord Chirpwick. Oh. Impressive castle. It's a landmark. Global entertainment value. Attractive to all unique building by 25. As it stands, honestly, this is like cheaty mode. Honestly, I don't have the need for energy right now. I have clean energy in abundance. I was looking forward to actually checking out the monuments. I'm no longer sort of feeling like it. I no longer feel like they're that useful. But what I can continue working towards is these. So there's a bunch of these unique buildings which I'm pretty sure are needed to then do this, right? Construct official park, construct business park, Cathedral of Plenitude. Ooh, wait a minute. Business park. Does it really mean... I don't think it means like one of these, right? Oh, there is actually a traffic park as it stands. Aquarium, Colossal Order offices, Posh Mall, Theater of Wonders, Courthouse. Ooh, Lazarus Plaza. Okay, where are you? Oppression office. Okay, where are we getting those? You know what? I might build a space elevator because I already have a Chirpix launch site. Crunk, welcome back. I have just reached 65,000 people in the city. Yay! Okay, they all might be... I think I know where they are. I know where the stadium is. I think I know what the Grand Mall is and Statue of Wealth, as well as the Opera House. But... Oppression Office. Monuments are huge buildings, ultimate solution to certain city service. I mean, I suppose. Government offices, gherkins, sports arenas, theaters, shopping centers, cathedrals, Amsterdam palaces, city halls. It wants the oppression one. It must be... There must be around here somewhere. Casino. Okay, so what is it? It's tourism and leisure. No, it's not gonna be tourism and leisure. Ooh, media broadcast building. Festival area. Oh, it's the concert DLC. Plaza of the Dead. Meteorite Park. Bird and Bee Heaven. City Arch. Oh dear. There's a lot of stuff that I need to now work on. Posh Mall there was. What do I need for Posh Mall? All tax rates at most 4%. Oh, interesting. Does it demolish itself when I raise them again? I don't know, but what I do know is now I have the ability to buy all the areas. So let me first start with these. A simulated city, another achievement. That's for buying basically all the squares and more in our situation. Right now, honestly, not in a hurry to do anything else. Not in a hurry to buy anything else. Although I will expand this highway towards this side. I finally have a chance to build a seaside resort town around there. Also, there's a chance for me to build an airport around here. Consider also a place to build a cargo airport as well. And I think the longer this goes, I need to start thinking about the railroad service, both for people and for cargo. I know that the big cities are utilizing to the fullest extent. Here, I'm honestly not sure if I could benefit more from the trains, but as it stands, I wouldn't call these areas like bogged. Okay, just the two trains met at the same time. I wouldn't call these my stations like bogged down, my lines bogged down with trains. So it doesn't seem like I have just all trains trying to do a lot of stuff and they're just not succeeding. Because even the trains coming into the city, like this one for example, its slowed is 13%. It brings nothing. And I thought I even installed a mod that reduces that, sort of fixes that situation just a little bit. There's a specific mod that reduces the amount of trains coming into your city, but all of these trains are full. Or fuller, anyway. Alright, ooh. Ooh, it's a bitsy Chester residence. This building is okay when it's like in a row with everything else. It looks absolutely ridiculous when it's all on its own. Did I just by mistake mark you? Oh, no. Oh, you poor little thing. Sorry, you have to move somewhere else. Because that little guy makes no sense over there. Oh dear. Ooh, I like this. You know, this arch, I love how this worked out. I think this area, well, maybe a little bit of a mess. A different sort of ish pattern compared to everything else is actually looking fine. I like that. And what I can do, I can even move it around here. The only problem is connecting this area, like if I'm gonna continue on building buildings on this side, and then connection here, it's gonna sort of mess things up just slightly. I might maybe build a tunnel underneath here and then send the people out there. Actually, could be an interesting idea. Train coming into a transport hub from the outside and use lots of other things to move people from there. So I'll have to reread that again. For the amount of land they use, trains aren't that impressive. I've heard they're like it's like your final people moving option. Like you start with taxis, which I plopped at some point and forgot about it. Then there's buses, metro, trams, and monorail are somewhere in the middle. And then ultimately you're trying to ferry all the people to the train lines. Yeah. Well, I mean, not just public transportation, Crunk, really. All the roads in the city as well. Aortas to arteries to veins to capillaries. So highways to 2-lane roads to 1-lane roads. That kind of thing. Or even bigger. Really, there's an ability for us to use 4-lane roads. Actually, I think there was even now that I've gotten some extra stuff, What's the biggest highway that we have? 6-lane highway. Huge. Absolutely huge. Alright. Oh, and yes, by this point, actually, where did I want to place it? I think I had a plan of building... Yeah, I don't think that was going to work that well. I had a plan of building a... I can still do it. Campus area around here. Sort of in the forest. Looks pretty nice. It's really far away from everything, though. That might be a problem. They want all the train stations accepting trains from outside the city and train traffic jam. Yeah, like an inner city loop. That could work. How we doing here? You're working fine? Fine. Or I can have a seaside resort town and then maybe campus over here, or campus straight inside here. This actually could be a good idea for campus around here. But first. Oh, jeez, how I love this. I've told you before, this is my most favorite highway ramp. I've never been able to reproduce it. Well, here I suppose because it's... These connections are slightly apart. Alright, so let's go. Everything else is fine. I think it's this one. I have now so much new stuff. Actually, a lot of this doesn't have to be... A lot of that doesn't have to be with sound barriers, really. There's nothing around here. Unless I really start getting something. I don't think I need sound barriers. Alright, so. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? Straight up here, maybe? Yeah, you know what, that works. And then... Ooh, it's actually pretty easy this time. I just... Okay, let me... let me deselect everything. I need nodes and segments, I think. Yeah. Still, there's like some sort of anglage. An angling problem. I should be fine, though. Right. If I place it like that, how... Oh, boy. Oh, it does this. Oh, it does this. Oh, why did you do that? Undo? Help? Undo? Don't you have an undo? Surely you had an undo. Okay, you did have an undo. Oh, I sort of understand why it's so... Why it makes such a horrible mess. Oh, yeah, there's gonna be more horrible messes around here, but I think that's gonna... Oh, no, you're also the same direction as this darn thing. Help? Jeez, you are... Oh, it's... Yeah, because it's... yeah. Yep. You, good sir, are going to be slightly moved towards here. Oh, God, this jagged thing starts again. I didn't even have the anarchy turned or anything. Just the game is trying to be annoying. Annoying. Alright. Now, I'm gonna watch as some people randomly start moving in this direction and then... Wait, I wasn't intending on going there. They won't do that. Ooh, what's this then? Ooh, this is... Ooh. Okay. I think I need lane management. Yeah, I need lane management. This doesn't need to be 2 lanes. This needs to be 1 lane, really. So, a 2-lane one? I need like a 2-lane highway, basically, which is a road. Oh, there's a lot of that. I already mentioned hitting the nails in with the microscope. No, okay, this is just... That ain't working. That's the way you do it. Play the guitar on the MTV. I don't want like a ramp. What are the options? Two-way highway. Or will it just straight up default to this? And let's do this as a 4-lane. 4-lane with sound barriers? No? Okay, okay. Oh darn, you're still sort of going over there. Oh, this is not. This is an ugly scene. Ramp is the only 1-lane highway. Yeah, thanks. I mean, I'm assuming. Still, I think I can adjust this. So, junction restrictions. I think this one. I think there's even a hotkey for this, but I don't remember it from the top of my head. You can change your lanes later on. No worries, no worries. Just continue moving as you were moving. We can merge slightly later. I might even add a little bit more. No, okay, they're not moving. Okay, the flow has started. Thank God. It's still weird how they're insisting on only using 1 lane, basically. And that lane is seemingly the left lane. Although not always. Because on the highway, what you usually have is people moving in the right lane. Left lane is for overtaking and all that kind of jazz. But here, a lot of, like, all of these people are stuck in the left lane or moving in the left lane. Okay, oh, and they're also making their little changes around here. Alright, so this should be okay for now. That big tail that was there was definitely making my stats badly. 74, yep. We're back to this. Ooh, we're also back to some traffic around here. Okay. And again, this direction is okay-ish. Maybe just a bad time. Maybe... That's a lot of traffic, though. That's a lot of traffic. I think it's still down to the fact that this is a big artery for things coming in this direction. How are we doing here? Still slightly problematic. Again, this is the lack of a proper roundabout. They're forced to wait for all this traffic down there. Did I make it 2 lanes? I did make it 2 lanes. It doesn't help. And I think I even set it up specifically, like, yeah. It doesn't work. Like, right lane refuses to go left. Should I? Ooh, maybe I should, like this. So maybe turn this off. Okay, okay, so I think it slowly started. Highway splits in 3 at the start of that interchange. I mean, again, this could be made much better, where it was before. Oh, here. Like, it's definitely I can sort of make the computer think a little bit better of that. But yeah, like everything around here is technically 3 lanes. It's just that at some point these cars. Let's follow this car. Actually, let's do it like this. And yeah, Ira has just also written to me that Twitch right now is fully Bork. So I'm assuming, folks, you are able to hear me right now, or at least the chat is still working. Oh, I had a new building, International Airport, right? Okay, so this car is still going right. I might going to Transport Tower. I'm assuming that's one of the office buildings. This is actually quite relaxing. Just sitting there and watching as the new buggy. William Hunter and his new buggy, an educated adult tourist. Okay, so yeah, okay, he moved to the middle. He moved to the left again. Ooh. Is it because some of these lanes are turning? I wonder. Because look at that, he sort of moved. He moved to the middle, then moved to the left. He really didn't have any need. Again, many of these need to be like flat out turning lanes. Theoretically, this one in the middle. And look at how many. Okay, I cannot see it here anymore, but I'm pretty sure that at some point. I know already. Look at that. A lot of people are going left lane. There's a lot of changing here, for example, where they can choose for sure. Maybe it basically just makes them recalculate something. Okay, ooh, there's an intersection in front of me. I better try to remember where on earth was I going. Yes, I know I can buy new land. I just did it just a moment ago. But yeah, this is going to be a beautiful seaside resort. Okay, it's going to be a beautiful seaside resort town. As it stands, there's the dilapidated pier right over here. Oh, dear me. I still don't know what that is. That looks like a mine, like a factory around there somewhere. Speaking of which, actually, I'm going to quickly check a thing. But it's almost time to go. Actually, it is time to go. As it stands, it is time to go straight up. Geez, I can't remember how it looked. Not this one, I think. I seem to have ore around here somewhere. Ooh, is it like this? I can, like, in the... Oh, right, so this is indeed an ore area. Like in the mountain. Yeah. Well, I mean, this could be a big industry point, I suppose. Ooh, but yeah, as it stands, there's going to be a huge seaside resort. There's so many buildings that are placeable on the seaside. For example, the fishing pier, the fishing tour, the jet ski rental, the marina, the restaurant pier, the beach volleyball court. Can it be placed anywhere? Well, roadside, because of course. The riding stable. Okay, you don't have to place that anywhere. Ooh, the skate park, actually. That's pretty cool. And I think a bunch of other stuff. There's the whole specialization for the leisure. So this could be just a good resorty leisurey town. Eventually. Not today, but a most important bit has happened. The city has grown to its not maximum size, but the maximum size for which I'm receiving any rewards. So the next streams are gonna consider me. Yeah, seaside theme park also might work. If there's a good option for this. City park. I think I remember seeing something in the city park. You could do a park pier, for example. Although I think it's mostly for lakes. Amusement park might have, although I doubt it, that has something for the water. Wish you could see them better, but carousels, piggy trains, rotating teacups, swinging boats, house of horrors, bumper cars, drop town rides, pendulum rides, Ferris wheels, roller coasters, and of course, stuff like that. You are nature reserves. I need to plan that at some point as well. Ooh, 10 camping sites, viewing decks. Oh, sorry, lean to shelter, not learn to shelter. Not sure if there's anything else. I mean, yeah, it could be like that. It's, again, a great attraction. I think this could be done. Yeah, you know, that's a good idea I can work with, for sure. People gonna be moving there. But then again, I'll have to think about it. How do people move? How do people get here? I can obviously also, there was absolutely nothing of the sort, but there was a plan to maybe build an industry area around here. Pier, well, not even a pier, like a harbor for cargo ships. Words. And also I can build another one here so people can come here on ferries and all that kind of jazz. Plans. Oh, reserve look good on mountain signs. All right, I can build. Well, I mean, no closed mountains really. I can utilize this one, I suppose. This whole area around here. Okay. I now have a million plans to go off for the next stream. But as it stands for today, that is it. Jeez, I mean, a lot was accomplished for sure. A lot was made. Okay, I don't need this. The zoo has grown and has improved pretty well. The city has started looking more beautiful. We have expanded the city over here. The Thornton Hills are now bustling and hustling with huge skyscrapers. The IT sector is growing. Everything seems to be fine and dandy. I don't think we are experiencing any troubles with health, with like happiness. Commercial happiness stinks. I'm not sure why. Wish I knew. But overall, they're actually that's pretty lovely. Like only 95. Health, might need some work. People are dying, but people unfortunately do die. What can you do? People are getting educated. Oh, elementary schools are once again being overcrowded. We're getting universities. We're getting public libraries. Not that many, but still. Everything's fine. Garbage is being brought out, right? Well, almost all of it. Public transport is an issue. I'm going to work on that issue later on. Not today. Yeah, everything's fine and dandy. The city is growing. And it would be bad if something horrible would happen to it. I might consider once again checking those settings for natural disasters for next stream and see whether maybe we've been living too easy of a life and that we need to see some destruction. The city technically has flooded once due to my negligence. We're gonna see what happens then, but let's save it. Let's save it once again on Stream Game More Mods. I might once again look into the mods and everything. Other than that, let's put on some music. Let's put on some loud music, it seems. Let's put on some nice music. Let's breathe out. So what's our thing? Some people are able to watch the stream some of the time. Sometimes it suddenly stops. Working chat is a disaster, only working for a few people, and other parts of the site are going wonky. One way or the other. I hope it gets fixed for everyone else who is currently trying to. Sorry, Crunk. Sorry, Crunk, for a spooky sound. They were somewhat spooky. I didn't prepare you for that. I forgot how loud it might have been. But yeah, for everyone who has been watching today, thanks very much. The angle core indeed came down. Thanks very much. I'm gonna be back on. Well, the evening stream. The next evening stream is on Thursday. I am gonna be finishing Subnautica. The next sort of ad hoc, still not really scheduled stream is most likely going to be on Wednesday during the day when I'm going to be playing some Minecraft on Iris Vanilla Quest server. So once again, if you're following the channel, or if you're following the Twitter, following the Discord, or just in the Discord, you would know when that is happening. But yeah, most likely I'm going to be on at about 11 a.m. Central European Time for on Wednesday, to showcase some of those fantastic quests. Ira is streaming tomorrow and on Wednesday in the evening, so do check out her stream. It's down below in the descriptions. If you can reach that nowadays, because Twitch, or the Twitch redesign. Okay, and I don't know who's streaming right now. That is a problem. Yeah, I don't know who's streaming currently. I'm gonna quickly check if Saf may be streaming, if I can see that. No, it's not showing up. I don't think he is. Alright, so I'm gonna just leave it as that without hosting anyone. Thanks very much once again. Have a good rest of the day. Be safe. Don't forget the pandemic has not ended, so please be careful and let your loved ones know as well that just don't risk stuff. Be excellent to each other. Continue being excellent to each other. Pet your dogs. Pet your cats. Pet your children. I don't know. I'll see you next time.